Stopping the comparison to others and honoring your unique journey is one of the most transformative shifts you can make if you want to focus on yourself and truly love the process of growth. Most people measure their worth and progress by looking at other people's lives, their accomplishments, lifestyles, social media posts, or even the opinions of friends and colleagues. This constant comparison creates a sense of inadequacy, envy, and pressure that clouds your judgment and diminishes your confidence. It keeps you chasing someone else's version of success instead of embracing and cultivating your own. Comparison is a trap because no two journeys are the same. Every person has different experiences, challenges, resources, and timelines. What someone else has achieved, the speed at which they have achieved it, or the way their life appears on the surface does not reflect your unique circumstances or potential. When you compare yourself to others, you are ignoring your strengths, your lessons, and the individual path that is designed for you. Honoring your unique journey begins with self-awareness. You must recognize when you are falling into the comparison trap and consciously redirect your focus to yourself. Notice the thoughts that arise when you scroll through social media, hear about someone else's achievements, or receive unsolicited advice. Ask yourself if these thoughts are serving you or distracting you from your own path. Awareness is the first step toward liberation because you cannot change what you do not acknowledge. The next step is reframing your perspective. Instead of seeing other people's successes as a benchmark for your inadequacy, view them as inspiration or proof of what is possible. Their achievements do not diminish yours. They simply illustrate that growth, effort, and persistence lead to results. By shifting your mindset from envy or comparison to curiosity and learning, you empower yourself to focus on your own goals and actions rather than someone else's journey. Another essential aspect of honoring your unique journey is setting boundaries around the influences in your life. Limit exposure to social media, conversations, or environments that trigger feelings of inadequacy. Surround yourself with people who uplift, challenge, and support you without judgment or competition. Create a mental and emotional space where you can focus on your own growth, free from external pressures that distort your perception of success. Celebrating your own milestones, no matter how small, is critical in reinforcing the value of your journey. When you take the time to acknowledge your progress, efforts, and resilience, you internalize the understanding that your path is meaningful. These celebrations serve as reminders that growth is personal, progress is subjective, and your journey deserves recognition independent of anyone else's timeline or achievements. Honoring your unique journey also requires patience. Unlike comparison, which creates a sense of urgency and stress, embracing your path allows you to move at your own pace. You understand that meaningful growth takes time, consistency, and dedication. You stop rushing to meet external expectations and start focusing on what is sustainable and authentic for your life. Finally, embracing your unique journey strengthens self-confidence and authenticity. When you stop trying to match someone else's life and start valuing your own path, you develop a deeper understanding of who you are, what you want, and the kind of life you are building. This self-assurance becomes the foundation for resilience, courage, and fulfillment because you are no longer seeking validation from others, but from yourself. By stopping comparison and honoring your unique journey, you create the mental and emotional space necessary to focus on yourself, appreciate your growth, and fully embrace the process of becoming the person you are meant to be, embracing where you are now. And celebrating small wins is one of the most powerful habits you can develop if you want to focus on yourself and truly love the journey of life. Too often, people are so focused on the future, on what they haven't achieved yet, on the goals they have yet to reach, or on the mistakes they've made in the past, that they forget to acknowledge the present moment and the progress they have already made. This constant fixation on what is missing creates stress, dissatisfaction, and a sense of inadequacy that can drain your motivation and cloud your perspective. Embracing your current reality is not about complacency or settling. It is about acknowledging your starting point with honesty and compassion, understanding that where you are right now is the foundation from which all growth occurs. The first step in embracing where you are is self-reflection. Take time to look at your life as it is today. Recognize the challenges you have overcome, the lessons you have learned, and the strengths you have developed. Reflecting on your journey allows you to see that even if you haven't reached all your goals, you have made progress in ways that matter, often more than you realize. This awareness cultivates gratitude, reduces self-criticism, and builds a sense of momentum that fuels further growth. Celebrating small wins is a crucial part of this process. Many people overlook their achievements because they are waiting for monumental milestones or external recognition. But life is made up of small victories, the moments when you pushed through fear, made a healthy choice, completed a task, or simply stayed consistent in your efforts. Each small win is a proof point that you are capable of progress and that you are moving in the right direction. Acknowledging these wins strengthens your confidence and reinforces the value of persistence. Another important element of embracing the present is reframing challenges and setbacks. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles are inevitable, but how you perceive them determines their impact on your growth. Instead of viewing difficulties as failures, see them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and build resilience. Every challenge you face today equips you with the skills, knowledge, and strength to handle future situations more effectively. By accepting your current circumstances, you stop wasting energy resisting reality and start using that energy to take meaningful action. Embracing where you are now also requires patience. Growth is rarely linear, and progress often happens in small, incremental steps rather than sudden leaps. By being patient with yourself, you allow the process to unfold naturally, reducing frustration and discouragement. This mindset shift helps you stay committed to your goals without becoming overwhelmed by the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Mindfulness and presence play a critical role in embracing the now. Paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings allows you to fully experience life instead of rushing through it. When you practice mindfulness, you develop a deeper appreciation for the journey, noticing the moments of joy, learning, and connection that might otherwise go unnoticed. Celebrating small wins and embracing your current reality also fosters resilience. When you acknowledge your accomplishments and recognize your ability to overcome challenges, you build a sense of empowerment and confidence that carries you through future obstacles. You begin to trust yourself and your capacity to navigate life with courage and determination. Finally, embracing where you are and celebrating small wins creates a positive feedback loop. The more you appreciate your progress, the more motivated you become to continue taking action. Each moment of recognition reinforces the value of your efforts, strengthens your focus, and deepens your commitment to personal growth. By learning to embrace your present and celebrate even the smallest victories, you transform your mindset, cultivate gratitude, and create the emotional foundation necessary to love your journey and fully invest in the life you're building.